Hello, friends from around the world. What a special day we have with you here from Daily Nuggets. We have a special guest. Why don't you introduce yourself to our
All
audience?
right. Hello, Daily Nugget family. This is Pastor Favor here from AOM, Anointing Overflow Ministry. I'm the senior pastor of the church, and I'm so excited to be here. Mama Emilia is a part of our family, and it's such an honor to bring a word of encouragement to all of you.
Well, today this wise man is going to tell you his nuggets on one of the topics we have chosen. And Pastor, do you remember the topic we talked about?
Of course, of course. And this is a topic about daring, all right, and moving out of your comfort zone and achieving the greatness God has for you. The fact is this, there is so much you can do in life. Scientists have come and done a lot of experiments, and they've come to the conclusion that we use less than 10% of our brain capacity. Imagine if you push yourself to 20. And the key is this, for you to achieve greatness, you must step outside your comfort zone. Comfort is the enemy of greatness. If you just remain comfortable, if you stay with what is known, you're not going to achieve what God has for you. And for you to drive into what God has for you, which is greatness, because God has called every person to be a man, a woman of influence. And for you to achieve that, you must do what? Step outside the comfort zone. You must try the unknown. You must trust God with your whole heart. And I know it is possible because I've seen it. I've seen it happen in my life and the life of people. And what I want to encourage you is this, for you to step outside the comfort zone, there is always this element of fear. And fear can do one thing. Fear can limit you or it can drive you. Fear can limit you or it can drive you. The choice is yours. And if you allow fear to limit you, you will never get to the top. Imagine being afraid of flying. You never go to places. Imagine being afraid of height. You never enjoy amazing views. Fear can limit you. But if you allow fear to drive you, and that is one good part about it. You see, when you encounter something huge, that adrenaline can drive you to move higher, to aim higher, and it will make you go faster. So I want to encourage you, for you to achieve the greatness, for you to harness your full potential, you must do what? Step outside your comfort zone. You must trust God for the rest. Let the fear drive you instead of limit you.
Pastor, how do we know what our comfort zone is in the first place? How do I know what my comfort zone is in any area for that matter?
Exactly. Very good question. So, comfort zone means you're comfortable. Let's just break it down. When you're in a place you're comfortable, that you're relaxed, and nothing is challenging you, you are in a comfort zone. Life is meant to be driven. Whenever you see yourself being complacent, whenever you see yourself being too relaxed, it means you're missing different opportunities. You're missing the next phase. And that is the time for you to challenge yourself. All right? And to push the boundary. And don't just say, I have reached where I'm supposed to be. No. There is always more that you can do.
There is always more. Let me try to take this on a practical way. I sing in the praise team and I am a tenor. And I don't know what happened to my voice. When I was in high school, I was that high soprano. It appears the older I became, the deeper the voice became. So I am so comfortable now singing tenor. How would you advise me to get out of that comfort zone of singing tenor all the time?
Good. See, God has gifted you with a gift, and that's a gift of singing, and singing in tenor, and you've done amazing over the years. Now, it becomes a comfort zone when you just stay there. God can call you to move from not just singing to now teaching people, to now encouraging people, to now building teams, to now leaving a legacy that can stay beyond you. Instead of just one tenor singer, You multiply yourself into 1,000 tenor singers. You'll be able to pass your skill, your experience over the years. So you don't retire. You don't retire. You keep pushing forward because God can use you. Remember Caleb in the Bible? When he was 80, he was really old at the age of 80. And he came and said, give me the high mountain. Give me where the giants are. He could have gone for any little thing, but there was a promise he received 40 years before then. Now he's old, but he still remembered the promise of God. And even though he was frail, he was old, he still wanted to go and fight the giants. And because of his determination, a generation arose with him. And they went and conquered the land. And they always take it for God. So, wherever you are in life, at every stage in life, there is always more. Never settle. There is always more God can do in you and through you. You see, there's always more. In this life, we're going to live. And when we go, I love what my mother said. I want to die empty. That was his mantra. I want to die empty.
Pastor, you said something about someone saying they prefer to die empty. What did you mean by that?
All right, very good question. An average person has dreams and visions. They have ideas. There are many people, they want to write a book. They want to write a song. They have businesses they want to start. They have NGOs they want to start. But they never do it. They keep postponing it because they are comfortable with it. And they never challenge themselves to do that which God has laid in their heart. Every vision God puts in your heart, He wants you to do it. And He will back you up. There's a saying, the richest place in the universe is the cemetery. There are dreams that will never accomplish. There are books that will never written. There are music that will never release. There are businesses that never start. People just think, analyze, and they never take action. So for you to step out of the comfort zone and achieve your potential in life, you must always start. Sometimes we are paralyzed by, what if it doesn't work? How will you know it will work if you don't try? So you gotta step out and try, and you learn from your failure. Failure is an option. Some people will say failure is not an option. I don't know. If you don't fail, you can't learn. So it's okay for you to fail. And you learn from it. And then you move forward. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. For instance, Daily Nugget is a package in your life. You know? And it started very simple. It has grown. You will never know if it will work if you don't start. So, dying empty means accomplishing all that God has put in you. Really needs to bless humanity, to bless lives, and to impact generations.
Impacting generation, even if you die empty, as in.
So, finish everything God has told you.
Finish everything.
So nothing left.
Nothing left to be accomplished. In your list, in your bucket list, that should be empty. Because everything should already be accomplished. Wow. Thank you so much, Pastor. Our own Pastor Favor here, a man of wisdom. And he has visited Daily Nuggets today. Please come back.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. God bless you all.
Mwah.